Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? We're back once more on a daily Kaspa and crypto live. I apologize profusely once again for being late. Technical difficulties amongst other things, but we are here nonetheless for another daily Kaspa and crypto FOMO stream. Welcome back everyone to the stream. Devious me. Hi all. Hope after all my week Kaspa can make it better. I hope so as well. Right now, we've got a lot of significant news to cover with Kaspa. Predominantly, there's been a lot more increasing FOMO, or at least a lot more information, if you will, a lot more talk regarding listings. The Coinbase FUD is going, it's ramping up more and more. We're going to cover that. The fact that Binance mining pool ends tomorrow could be a very, very big catalyst because, as we were talking about it earlier in the free Discord server as part of my community, we saw a hell of a lot of people, particularly Suhail, my man, shout out to you once more, showcase some form of, evidence, if you will, to support the claim that we could very, very well soon see Binance list Kaspa because, and I'm probably trying to show the video if I can, Suhail showcased that, obviously, as we know, with the Binance mining pool, when the incentive is over tomorrow, then you'll see all of the reward, as Binance say, distributed to the funding wallets. And as Suhail's already showcased in a little clip from Binance, he showcased that right now, if you go onto funding, onto the Binance app, you cannot search for Kaspa. It does not exist. So there's a belief, therefore, while against all speculative, strong belief right now in the community that we could very well see a Binance listing with Kaspa in between the period from tomorrow 27th to the 10th of February. We'll have to wait and see. One thing I'll be looking out for most definitely is to see how the volume for Kaspa is, how the current volume for Kaspa is going on right now, which we can see. My CoinMarketCap, again, the difficulty is still struggling with my PC. I don't know what's going on right now. We can see the volume right now for Kaspa has dropped down quite significantly, about 36.5 million. Again, quite right now it's been dominated by Gate, then MEXC, then Bybit, again still good, and then LBank. But this is one of the lowest we've seen Kaspa volume in a very, very long time. That is not the sort of catalyst the likes of Binance are going to be waiting for, as Wolfie has already confirmed, as the KF already confirmed. They need to see higher volume to have the event catalyst, or well, if you will, the volume catalyst for them to list Kaspa. But again, we'll get more to that in just a moment. We've got a lot of stuff to cover in today's video, in today's stream, regarding Kaspa listings, regarding more Kaspa news, and equally in regards to Trump and his developments, and the belief therefore that, there seems to be a growing belief that we could potentially be seeing a lot of these US crypto projects being made tax-free under Trump. And people are making the argument, could Kaspa be made tax-free as well? Now, my standpoint is, technically speaking, no, because it's a fair enough proof of work, it's decentralized. It's got no central authority. But in accordance to Wolfie, funnily enough, a majority of the developers, or majority of the operations, if you will, for Kaspa actually take place in America. So maybe that gives them favor. Again, we'll talk about that all in the stream. As always, if you enjoy the stream, we're doing these streams daily while being a bit inconsistent with timing recently. I apologize for that. If you enjoy, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. And welcome everyone back to the stream. Kas Pro, yo, what's up, my man? Talk delay, yo to you too. Giovanni, Kaspa's about to explode. I really do hope so. I believe it is only a matter of time. Kaspa for me, again, still a hidden gem. In accordance to the power law, it's still 58% undervalued. I still think there's a lot more for Kaspa to rally. Very, very soon, I think this quarter is going to be the time we see Kaspa start to make some significant moves. And again, in accordance to what Kathy Wood stated, the CEO of ARK invests in 21 shares. The longer the base, the bigger the breakout. The base has been around this sort of level for a year. We've had a whole year in between this zone right here. When the breakout happens, I think it'll be a very explosive one. Mike, my man, hey bro, happy to be here, happy to have you. Welcome back to the stream. Crazy World, what's up, my man? What's up, Vaz, as well? Hello, family. Yes, you know it. Cash Ching, welcome back, my man. Good evening. All Kaspa will move heavily soon. Pack your bag. I do believe so. And in fact, we got more information again in regards to today's stream. We got a lot more to come with it. And I think the Kaspa ETPs that were recently launched, I think also could be a deciding factor to helping Kaspa start to gain momentum as well, due to more institutional adoption and also due to the Swedish community as well, which I might come a little bit later on. If not, I'm sure to make a video about it probably tomorrow. But that being said, without further ado, let's get into exactly why I think this week incoming for Kaspa could be extremely big. Before that, although, we got this post here from Saint, which again is something for me that is worth noting for those who obviously here most are aware of it, but those who aren't aware of it. So let's get this straight right now. Fred Thiel, who's the CEO of Marathon Digital Holdings, and Michael Saylor have both met up with Trump's admin team. Michael Saylor recently and noticeably changed his wordage from Bitcoin to crypto. That's what a lot of the crypto community be talking about right now. Michael Saylor went from a Bitcoin maxi and now he's being more so just a crypto fanatic, which is quite interesting because he's only ever talked about Bitcoin and now he's talking about using the terminology crypto. And if I was to hazard a guess, I think he's doing this as a strategy to showcase he's actually open to crypto as a market, but also therefore allowing him the capability in the future to diversify his whole business without tarnishing his image. Because he's the same way how marathons handled their diversification into Kaspa. They are only Bitcoin. And they said, you know what, now we're looking Kaspa, and they had to do damage control, hence why they said we can sell our Kaspa to buy more Bitcoin, and that's why they never talk about Kaspa openly, still only talk about Bitcoin openly. So I feel Michael Saylor only still talked about Bitcoin for the most part, but now he's talking about crypto. I think this is a way to try and showcase he's also slowly but surely diversifying to start talking about other crypto projects as time goes on as well. Marathon, of course, we know, is the largest Bitcoin mining company in the world, and both Marathon and Michael Saylor have made it clear that they only support proof-of-work ecosystems. Only proof-of-work ecosystems, which is extremely important because, of course, in this space, after Bitcoin, the next best proof-of-work in regards to hash rate is Kaspa. Kaspa is the only ecosystem Marathon has ever invested in aside from Bitcoin. Again, a very, very key point. Kaspa has the strongest narrative in crypto, being an improved electronic peer-to-peer cash system, true to Nakamoto's consensus, founded on the same ethos of Bitcoin, decentralized like Bitcoin, and it serves the purpose of the entire crypto industry existing and the currently 3.5 billion market cap. The way I see it, and we have seen obviously these sort of leaks and hints already in the past in regards to, Michael Saylor making a post of this Bitcoin Apple in Kaspa colorways a few hours before Marathon announced they were diversifying from just Bitcoin to Bitcoin and Kaspa. There's still, while speculative, I believe that Michael Saylor is either holding or bullish on Kaspa, and I don't discredit the possibility of such. Of course, I have no proof of much, so it is speculation, but what we are seeing right now is proof that Kaspa, while price is still struggling, we're still seeing it gain more recognition in this space, slowly but surely, but make no mistake, it's still happening. Michael Saylor has not acknowledged Kaspa outright, but he's seemingly making a small switch from saying pro-Bitcoin maxi to I'm now, endorsing crypto, I like crypto. For me, I think it's a strategic play for him to start saying, okay, now I'm going to, in due time, start talking about other proof-of-work ecosystems I think are very, very good, ones that Wall Street are supporting, ones that has as good technology as Bitcoin, which if not better, and of course right now that would be Kaspa. Marathon is proof of that much as well. Now in regards to what's happening this week for Kaspa, we've got a lot of seemingly quite big announcements. I am in Vi right here. I made a post recently, of course the KR responded to this as well, talking about the fact that Kaspa is going to be in attendance, who has been nominated for the INITBA awards, giving them a chance to therefore be in contact, have a global forum with policymakers and regulators. The KI also responded saying that many of the EU regulators and ministers will be there. That's important. Kaspa will be getting, hopefully, we would like to believe we'll get an award because, we like to believe the best DeFi solution of 2025. It's very, very innovative. But we'll be finding that out in just 3 days' time. 3 days' time is going to be a very, very big day. As it could potentially be the day we see the FOMC meeting where we get more rate cuts. Again, it's speculative right now. Truth be told, no one knows. Right now, I think the institutional sentiment is we won't get rate cuts. We won't get any rate hikes because the interest rate's not as high as we expected, which is good. We won't either. Right now, these sentiments we're going to see nothing happen. But at the same time, Trump's been openly saying we want more. I'm going to demand more rate cuts. So that's why right now there's still kind of in a period of unknown right now. Will what Trump said have enough weight and influence to affect what Jerome Powell ends up being? We'll have to wait and see. So 29th is going to be a very big day. FOMC meeting, potentially more rate cuts. Although at the same time, the Bank of Japan have raised the interest rates to the highest 17 years, so Japanese yen's jumping. So again, we've got to keep in mind that if we do get interest rates, this could be good. It could be good, but at the same time, we could also very well see, depending on what happens, a repeat of what happened here in August. Maybe not as severe, because I think we've got more bullish catalysts now than we did back there, with Trump now in power, but we could see a severe correction in the very near short term following what happens in 3 days' time. But I think this would be a very big deal, because right now we are seeing how desperately important policies and regulations are. A lot of institutions want to get involved with policies and regulators. If Kaspa is given a global forum with these policy makers and regulators, that gives them favor to these extremely, important catalysts that will help it get favor and help it get trust from institutions. And that will hopefully help it, get more adoption and therefore increase the demand and rally in price as well. LB Crypto, welcome back, my man. Hope you're doing very, very well. Bro, you should have been in the Zoom with Wolfie, Pumps, Hoodie, and Cat Daddy Crypto. I mean, I would have loved to have been a part of that. I'm sure there'll be a time in the future, as while I appreciate everybody here who constantly shows up and do very much appreciate the work that we do when we're talking about Kaspa and the daily live stream, stuff like that. I'm still, with respect, quite a underground Kaspa content channel. I think I'm one of the more well-known ones, but at the same time, people like, Hoodie, Pumps, Cat Daddy, like, they're much bigger than I am. And of course, Wolfie is one of the key people for Kaspa as well. So I'm hoping that some point in the future, as the community goes more and more and Kaspa goes more and more, if the individual are not too busy, if I reach out, hopefully they'll be willing to have an interview and we can have a very, very important stream covering hopefully we'll get some alpha leaks as well if we do end up happening that in the future. But again, for me, I think it's something that I'd be very, very happy trying to do, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll be very happy to be a part of that, and I'm sure it'll happen in due time. But thank you, Ben. I mean, I do appreciate that there still seems to be a lot of strong belief that I could be a part of a crowd like that, because they are legends in this space, by all means, for Kaspa. Kaspa needs to get on more platforms. You're completely right, Denzel, they do. And I think that will happen in due time. I think, and that's the second announcement here, which I'm going to showcase a quick clip from the community. I didn't download. Actually, can I download it real quick? Let's see if I can download it real quick. Okay, yeah, it did work. So I can download it real quick and showcase this clip here. Shout out to Suhail, my man, once more for showcasing in the community. We can see right here, this is a clip that he recorded here from Binance, the Binance app. And we can see here, just click play. He showcases right now, he goes to the funding wallet segment of it. He searched up for Kaspa coins, and of course, right now it does not show up. So right now, there's no funding section or funding wallet for Kaspa. What we do know, as Binance already confirmed, that as their mining pool incentive now coming to an end tomorrow, they will be distributing the reward to users to the quote funding wallets. That's what they disclosed. Again, I'll showcase proof of that right now. I've not preloaded it, I apologize, but I will quickly. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I can just copy this again. Save image here, and then copy that and put it up here as well. This is from the Binance forum. You can see once more. So Binance has already announced the users must have their accounts verified to be eligible for any rewards. That's going to be starting to be distributed tomorrow, and the rewards will be distributed within 14 working days. So it's going to start tomorrow, and they have 14 days to do it. After the promotion ends, again, ending tomorrow, the users will be able to log in and see their rewards in the funding wallet. And I just going to showcase the video. Kaspa right now does not show up on the funding wallet. So of course, there's right now a very strong belief that a funding wallet is only really possible should there be a spot listing. Now, again, we'll have to wait and see until we see the official banner on Binance's website saying Kaspa, USDT, USD, whatever it be, Kaspa spot listing coming on this date. This is still speculation. But right now, there's growing sentiment in the community, which I'm obviously very pleased about and hopeful about, that we're going to end up seeing this come to fruition, where Binance will be listing Kaspa within the next 2 weeks. 27th to 10th is the timeline we're looking towards. Of course, it doesn't happen. It's going to be another case of just waiting. That will most likely cause, I'd like to believe, some corrections in Kaspa price right now, because people right now are patiently waiting for Binance. For me, what I'll be looking towards is the wallets that are holding Kaspa to see where the accumulation is coming from right now. See Gate again become an Aquaman. We're seeing some of these wallets, make some movements here. If you check the last 24 hours, you can see right now, this wallet here, tiny wallet, so we're not going to really consider that one. The big wallets, these ones here, 22, 21, they're stacking some more. Can't say for sure which wallets they are. If you see more wallets growing with Kaspa, that could be a good sign. Equally, if you see the volume for Kaspa starting to rally more and more, in particular with the bigger exchanges being Bybit, BitGet, and Kraken, that could also be deemed as an indicator for the exchanges starting to cause enough catalyst momentum and volume momentum for a tier 1 listing to come through. And what we could see is potentially some significant developments going into February, which would be in this sort of early February and towards the timeline potentially where we see a Binance listing based on what's coming out in the real world as well, with what Trump's announced. Trump's been in office for 6 days and it's already made significant developments and announcements already, with many, many more coming through very soon. We might see more ETFs being launched very soon. I know that there's a deadline for the XRP and Solana CME futures contract on the 10th as well, and that could be therefore converted into ETFs very, very soon. What is your current opinion on when Binance listing would be realistic? I mean, again, it's speculative. I want to believe, as I just mentioned, there's a possibility of such we could see a listing within the next 2 weeks based on the funding wallet and the, mining pool coming to an end. But from what I've heard again, I still have not had time to watch the whole AMA, unfortunately, but I'm going to listen to it tonight and tomorrow. From what I've heard from what Wolfie's mentioned, also what I heard from the KEF, what they mentioned in a roundtable on the 10th of November, they highlighted that what these tier 1s want to see is high volume with Kaspa, but also in particular with the top exchanges. So while we're seeing Bybit right now being in the third spot, being 12.22%, which is good to see, BitGet's not high enough, it's not great, and Kraken's always been quite low because it's not got a USDT pair. But equally right now, if you look at the actual volume for Kaspa right now, it is quite low. Right now, the whole market volume is kind of down, truth be told, but Kaspa's is very, very low. So as an exchange, what they want to do is list at an opportune time when there's a lot of, volume and momentum in the market. Kaspa right now hasn't got any momentum. Now, Binance can definitely cause momentum, but as an exchange and as a business, it could be most definitely in their best interest to make an announcement when the momentum's there, as opposed to try and causing that momentum, because that may not be enough. Now, I think it would be, but we'll have to wait and see. That's why the next 2 weeks for me will be very, very critical to see what developers we're going to see in the real world, to see if the volume starts spiking up, in particular with the big exchanges as well. That could be deemed as a catalyst, as Binance is going to start distributing to the funding wallets. So yeah, hopefully next couple of weeks. If not, for me, if it's not the next couple of weeks, then I believe there's a much, much higher chance, dare I say confirmed, again, not financial advice, that we will see it in and around the 10 BPS hard fork. Now, why do I mention the 10 BPS hard fork as a catalyst? Well, because one is a hard fork, and that with a hard fork happening, it means that they haven't got. If a hard fork happening, it can cause issues, as I mentioned in the past. So it can be in their best interest to launch afterwards. But also, as we've seen already with KRC20, which happened here, and KDAO, which happened here, there was decent, momentum during the time of the listings and good moves on the daily time frame for those two zones on KRC20 relaunch and KDAO token launch. But if you looked at Kaspa's, platform, is level 1, the TPS was spiking in and around the thousands, which was insane. My point being is, therefore, with 10 BPS, there's a good possibility, in my belief, that you'll see a lot of FOMO in and around Kaspa at that point as an event catalyst. And that could therefore drive more volume to Kaspa, as people will then understand 10 BPS is a major milestone, history in the making for Kaspa and for crypto as a whole, meaning that for the first time ever, a proof of work project will be able to compete with other proof of stake projects in the space in regards to speed, while also remaining decentralized and secure, which no other project in the space can do. And that could drive more volume, more momentum, and that could also be a catalyst, therefore, for seeing Binance and maybe even Coinbase and maybe even OKX and many more lists as well. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. So my realistic times, my two ideologies, is next couple of weeks, hopefully. If not, it will be in around 10 BPS. And while that does seem like quite a ways away in one side of things, we're at the end of January, meaning that we are technically speaking 2, if not maybe 3 months at the very most. 2 months away, though, likely, because we're going to see 10 BPS onto the mainnet starting in Q1, and then it'll be kind of continued and finished in April. So we'll see 10 BPS coming in 2 months. While I've been waiting for years for Kaspa, or a year, just over a year for Kaspa, what's an extra 2 months? should you choose to have your conviction in Kaspa, to continue stacking your bags before the cycle probably takes off. Again, we haven't got the Bitcoin reserves yet. We've got a lot more catalysts coming through, while seemingly inevitable and happening very soon. Until then, still got higher highs to come, and I think Kaspa is still due to have a massive rally, especially considering there's a possibility we could see right now. Again, the source is suggesting that we are seeing markets similar to 2017, meaning we'll see a later cycle top. You got to get in the 180 shows true dedication to the Kaspa culture. I mean, yeah, I do. I really do. I'm sure it'll happen in due time, LB. I really do. But I mean, I do plan to be doing a lot more in regards to, this channel in particular. Of course, I predominantly cover Kaspa. I'm going to start covering other projects soon, other projects that I think are decent projects that I could be holding, stuff like that. I'll basically be making this channel, while it's still a Kaspa channel and it's still my sole focus, it'll become a more generalized crypto channel. Basically what my community is, while again we're still predominantly Kaspa maxis, we still are a crypto community talking about anything and everything. And that will probably also help in bringing more traction as well. Because people who maybe hear about, let's just say, I make a video on AI, Tau and Desync. I talk about those two. Those people who join those videos could end up hearing about it, join the community, then hear about Kaspa through that, and maybe that converts them to being Kaspa maxis as well. We'll have to wait and see. Would you like to see you on the Kaspa roundtables with Crypto Pumps and the gang? I appreciate it, and I would definitely love to take part of it as well. There's nothing. I'm by all means open to the idea of doing so, and hopefully one day I'll be a part of it. Ultimately, it just comes down to me and my ability to network. My ability to network and reach out to those people. Because again, whether people are doing it or not, if people reach out to them saying you should get Quick Crypto on, once I'd be happy to do so. At the same time, it comes down to me reaching out to them, and I definitely plan to do that as the cycle continues more and more. It's just this first month, as typically speaking, first month of the new year, it's just been extremely busy. But I would love to be a part of it as well. Being in the same roundtable, in a sense, same room, if you will, with Christian Ludwig and the Kaspa roundtable gang. Crypto Pumps, Wolfie would be KRI as well. Would be a sign for me that I've made it, and I'd be very happy about it. The Binance thing might come this week. I don't think they would wait until the end of the Kaspa price distribution, which ends February 10th. Again, there's a potential of that, and I'm not against the idea of it, and I'm optimistic it could happen. I think, for me, my dates are going to be happening in the next week or two. If not, then it'll be 10 BPS. But what we seem to have, the only real confirmation we have, and I say confirmation because it comes from Wolfie and the KEF, the 10 BPS and the mining pool distribution, they're both speculative within the community. From Wolfie and the KEF, who therefore talk to these teams, they've spoken to these exchanges who know more. The one thing they have both stated is what they want to see is an event catalyst, to see volume and momentum with Kaspa before they list it. Kaspa right now did not have that momentum. So right now, in regards to the exchange's point of view, it's not in their interest right now. Right now they're launching memes because all the attention right now is in memes. Jesse AI says Bull 1 starts June 1st. Well, I haven't listened to the quote or wherever he said that. I'm not going to confirm or deny that belief. I'm interested to hear why he thinks it's going to happen June 1st. I do have sources and stuff that I've disclosed to members who are part of the executive page here, which does support the belief that we could see a later cycle run as opposed to seeing it happening, potentially Q1. Again, we'll have to wait and see where it goes from here. But not just, again, we're seeing cycles similar to 2017, we're also seeing information from institutional documentation, what these CEOs are looking towards, that suggests we could see a later cycle top, like a typical Q4 type thing. So maybe the ball starts later. Again, we'll have to wait and see. It depends on the acceleration of Trump's developments, how quickly he implements all these pro-crypto laws. If he gets a Bitcoin reserve happening, before the summer, then that could cause an earlier cycle top. The longer for me, one of the key catalysts to indicate what the cycle top's going to be is when the Bitcoin reserve and crypto reserve comes out. The earlier it is, the earlier the cycle top may be. But anyways, with that being said, we've got a lot more here in regards to stuff. The more important news as well is regarding the fact that the Natro, for example, is the top right now, the highest market cap chaos project, is actually the only one right now in the 7 figures. Even Kango now has dropped below 10 mil, which is the first I've seen that in a very, very long time. Right now, if you're wondering why they're coming down, there's just no money, no new money. There's no new money in this ecosystem. This will definitely start rallying once Kaspa starts rallying as well. So yes, unfortunately, but again, because it's the memes underneath Kaspa, while they have listings, they do inherently rely on Kaspa doing well as well. So when Kaspa starts rallying as well, you'll see the money come back into this as well, new money helping them rally more so as well. But naturally have announced, which could be a good catalyst for these memes, they're introducing their first ever KRC 721 Explorer, which is the key part towards NFTs, where you can view the entire NFT collection, explore your wallet holdings, analyze traits and their rarities, all this sort of stuff as well. Currently running a testnet on testnet 10, and then migrate onto the mainnet later this week. So later this week, we're going to be seeing NFTs coming to Kaspa. I will most definitely be looking into this a little bit because I am, I'm quite interested, and I am interested and potentially hopeful that I might even try and get an NFT myself. I'm not gonna, lose sleep over it if I don't get one, but with what Nacho is and what they're building, and also with NFTs and what it is, and I think NFTs can have some form of benefits, and if Kaspa takes off, these NFTs could do well as well. Again, that's my personal belief. I'm not saying get into it, not financial advice, but NFTs are going to be coming out for Nacho, and then you'll see many more Kaspa 20 as time goes on coming out. The launch for NFT protocol happens later this week. That could be very, very big. And even Nacho here, which I'll be linking this stuff I'll be retweeting this on my Twitter page. My Twitter page is right here. Those who follow me, go check it out. But I'll be retweeting this as well in the Discord community, where you can find the information there. But I'll be retweeting this video here because Nacho has actually showed us a video on how to mint the Nacho NFTs, which is, again, very, very cool. We have to utilize the Kaspa bot as well. But all this stuff, again, is very important if you want to get involved. So NFTs are coming very, very soon. And that's also happening this week, next week. So this week incoming is going to be huge for Kaspa. So not just we got INOTBA having their awards ceremony in just 3 days' time. The Binance mining pool ends tomorrow, potentially therefore leading to a listing very soon. We also have NFTs coming out next week as well. So again, a lot coming for this week for Kaspa. And then in regards to listings going back to Binance once more, or listings again, we're seeing posts like this come out, which for me, again, I'm not surprised. And this is where the community of Kaspa once more stands strong to put the sort of hypocritical viewpoint of Coinbase down, if you will. So Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said that with around 1 million new tokens being created every week, the traditional listing process is no longer viable. Is it possible to analyze and review that many tokens efficiently? Armstrong proposed moving from authorized listings to blocked listings to help users filter out quality tokens through user reviews and automatic analysis of on-chain data. In addition, he also emphasized that the integration of DEXs and SEXs will continue to deepen, and that users will no longer need to pay attention to which platform the transaction is taking place on in the future, thus improving the overall trading experience. Now, for me, I highlight this part here. Moving from authorized listings to block listings to help users filter out quality tokens through user reviews and automatic analysis of on-chain data. If this is their verdict of what they want to do, because again, there's too many tokens being made every week, 1 million every week, they can't launch them all. That's fair enough, unless they're getting paid to do it, of course, which they seem to always get paid to do it. But they're going to now start filtering out to only look at the quality tokens. Then the question to be asked, of course, as the Kaspa community, is what's taking them so long with Kaspa? Because Kaspa is a quality token. It's fair enough proof of work. The only reason I can believe as to why they've not listed Kaspa yet is because they've not have enough Kaspa to launch the list. They haven't got enough accumulated yet. That's the only reason why I can imagine they haven't done it yet, because we're still waiting for it. In response to the post about it, Luke, who's one of the Kaspa miners, one of the key members in the community as well, said, "Great point, Brian. Thousands of new tokens each week is a massive challenge, but if Coinbase wants to champion higher quality, truly decentralized projects, maybe one step is tweaking that century-old form you ask for executives and in corporate details." Of course, this is how Coinbase tend to normally ask for, projects to be listed. They want to know the information, but of course, Kaspa being an open source fair proof of work, it has no executives. It has no incorporation or corporation details. It has none of that. Kaspa therefore can't get past this stage. Now, of course, KRI has confirmed that open letter that now Kaspa are in dialogue with Coinbase, but as I've been seeing recently, it's been a lot of, if I had a choice of words, fighting talk, if you will, from KRI recently, kind of basically calling out comments saying, they said the dialogue's ongoing right now. So my opinion, therefore, is that they said dialogue's ongoing, going to reach out today. They said that about a week ago. And since then, Coinbase have been, on every single Coinbase, KRI on every single Coinbase, and Brian Armstrong and Paul Gore post have been saying, stop ignoring us. You're losing favour of KRI and Kaspa. So I imagine the KRI did reach out again and got no response back. So Coinbase have gone back to being, ignorant to Kaspa, which is frustrating. And again, the Kaspa community is banding together once more to just say, you just need to look at Kaspa. Of course we are doing so. That's the one thing that Kaspa has, is ultimate belief in what we hold. Kaspa for me is a cult community. What I mean by that is, no matter right now where Kaspa's at as well, with how stagnant it's been, all the paper handlers have been shaken out. People still get frustrated, I'm sure. But all the paper handlers have been shaken out. People who are holding Kaspa right now, those have true conviction in Kaspa and what they're doing, and where it's going to go in the future as well, until the price. Point being is, therefore, or you have other communities that have a cult like it as well, like XRPs or like Sui's one or Tau, like whatever project it may be. Everyone has a cult. Kaspa's one continues to stay strong no matter what. And I think that's going to be a very crucial element, and why, again, a lot of people actually find this community quite frustrating. Because when you normally have a difference of opinion, it can get very personal and very nasty. That's what humans tend to do. They find people's trigger points and trying to get under their skin. But Kaspa, because of what we are as our nature, majority of us, when we respond back in debate, it's provided with facts and logic and proof. So that makes it very hard to debate with someone who has actual source of information and facts to support our claims. They're debunking your claims, leading them to only being emotional and irrational, or even just not responding. Speaking of which, this is Shy. We recently know that the individual Justin Bonds made a 15-page thread talking about Kaspa just basically being rubbish, or just being too old and not worth it, right? And I'm just going to click the scroll button here whilst I'm talking, but you can see Shy, before I respond, an announcement. I came to the decision in my heart that this will be the last time I spend half an afternoon on generic FUD, including any follow-ups by Justin. If a post makes a new criticism, I will gladly address it, but let the current post be my swan song when it comes to responding to bad posts that just reiterating previously made claims. So, this here, I'll be linking in my community once more. If anybody tries to FUD Kaspa, the majority of the FUD coming to Kaspa always targeting the similar number of points. They're always in and around the same kind of points. There's not really anything new that's come up for Kaspa. That, again, if there's anything new, Shy will address it. But so far, everything that comes up for FUD in Kaspa is the same thing. Shy makes an extensively long post, and I'm still scrolling. I'm going to continue scrolling while I'm speaking, basically debunking everything that has been said about Justin Bonds and everybody else who has ever FUD'd Kaspa. And this is once more why I remain extremely bullish on Kaspa as well. The fact that while people have their disagreements and they're not so much believing in Shy due to his flavourful words, if you will, colourful language he uses when he tries to combat people, make no mistake, he's a knowledgeable individual. He's smart. Otherwise he wouldn't be a part of Kaspa. And we can see here, still ongoing, and then he even makes another part here. Still ongoing. Like, he made over 70 points so far in response to everybody about, Kaspa. It ends here. 88 different points. Someone get Shy a nice glass of whiskey off this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... I'm kind of, even almost in a sense of lost for words. People who are funding Kaspa either are discrediting elements of, they're either discrediting things that have already been claimed, or they're ignoring it, or they haven't done their research. But Shy here has made two extensively long posts, 88 points, supporting that, people who are funding Kaspa, they just don't know what they're talking about. So if you ever have any lack of faith in what Kaspa's building, this is where you got to go. It'll probably take you about 50 minutes to read all of this, but this is what I hold. I hold a token that has this strong level of belief behind it and such strong foundation. What's coming this week for Kaspa, again, it's a sign of that. KRI's reason we got this, potentially getting an award, and therefore regulators coming through to Kaspa very, very soon. Binance mining pool potentially coming out in the next week or two again as well. NFTs coming out next week. All this sort of stuff is just, again, the short term for Kaspa. But also to come out long term, what Kaspa's building is highlighted all in this post here. You'll see the Binance, you'll see the Coinbase, you'll see the OK, you'll see the listings coming through, you'll see TBBS, you'll see smart contracts, you'll see NFT, you'll see all this stuff come out as developed keeps going on more and more. But what Kaspa's trying to build as his end game is to become a truly seamless electronic form of peer-to-peer money. To be money. To be the quote-unquote perfect form of money. That's what Kaspa's trying to create. To be what Bitcoin was meant to be. Most of other projects have fell short and lost the vision, if you will. This one here, talking about, you know, I'll probably post this in my community as well. I'll talk about, again, XRP FUD again, but right now there's a lot of people right now who've been funding XRP while I understand as much, because XRP is a key indicator and a sign of a company, of a crypto that is straight away from the original vision of crypto. As Kaspa Silver highlights here, you know, cryptocurrency is about being stateless and global, not tied to some country. It's not tied to some country, not tied to a centralized authority. Every single crypto project in this space, whether it be Ethereum, is tied to Vitalik Buterin. He is the same man, the spokesperson, and the ultimate decider of what happens. XRP behind Ripple. Solana has got its own, you know, centralized authority behind it as well. It's not decentralized. Every single project in this space has got this is Circle. Everyone's got something behind it. The only ones that have no one behind it is Bitcoin and Kaspa. Bitcoin has the advantage of having Satoshi Nakamoto, so therefore an unknown entity. Whereas Kaspa has Tom Polinsky. But either way, Tom Polinsky is just a developer. He's not by any means the CEO of Kaspa. Kaspa is not a company. It is a state. It is a form. It's a stateless, you know, global currency, decentralized, open source. And that's why I believe, as the market actually starts maturing, institutions get involved, and people start realizing again what crypto is meant to be. That's why Kaspa will gain favor with also its superior technology. And we're seeing right now, CZ, in a sense, also highlights this in a way again. Again, people believing that CZ is bullish on Kaspa, this sort of happening more and more. I actually believe it's possible. He says here, stick with fundamentals, time will be on your side. A hot market may have many opportunities and quick returns, but it is best to stick with fundamentals. What else would he be talking about? Of course, there are many projects that have good fundamentals. Bitcoin has its very sound fundamentals. Kaspa, though, has, again, for our belief, for my belief, the best fundamentals for what crypto is meant to be the only trilemma solver. Stick with fundamentals and time will be on the other side. While it's frustrating holding Kaspa for over a year and you see nothing, in due time, we will be rewarded for our patience and our conviction in Kaspa. And that'll be a time we all celebrate. And yes, there will be many opportunities and quick returns, and that sort of stuff again we're disclosing as a part of the executives right now, where we're talking about potential ways to learn more, to build up our fundamentals and conviction and knowledge about the crypto space, but also in regards to trading and other means as well, that we also then try to provide more opportunities and potential quick returns. Again, we see many opportunities coming through with Trump already. We've made some different significant gains. This one here at Dogfan Apple we made a while back, 5.5x. Made a 6x with MLG, one that I think will come back again very soon. Biggest gain being a 25x with Exo Cortex, one of the first picks we made. We have many, you know, opportunities coming through, and that, you know, trading picks alongside gems that I think will, hidden gems that I've disclosed that I think have very strong fundamentals that will, in due time, help gain a lot of share. You know, like 6 fundamentals, time will be on your side. I think the hidden gems I put in there have great fundamentals that will come to fruition in terms of actual adoption and price as the cycle matures more and more. In regards to, again, trading picks that we've already made some very significant gains so far. Teaching about how to do risk management to people who are trading, swing trading, what it may be. We're now doing weekly live streams with pro analysts and experienced traders. There's a lot we provide in there, and we're going to provide a lot more if you want to know more, of course. Currently a 7-day free trial period. So you come join for free. If you like what you see, by all means, come sign up. We welcome you there. We are currently only offering $49.99 a month. We do plan to increase it in the future, but if you join right now, you'll be grandfathered in at $49.99 for the rest of your life, so we don't have to go up anymore. So if you want to know more, 7-day free trial, come check it out. Provide a lot in there, and the sort of stuff that, again, this will be crucially important as the cycle develops more and more. Information that we disclosed already supports that we're going to see a lot more momentum coming through very, very soon. And we're not just trying to find the potential opportunities and quick returns, we're also trying to find the ones that have good fundamentals to help us make strong returns, not just quick returns, strong returns in the cycle as well. We've already made a lot of our hidden gems have already made significant gains, and I think we'll make a lot more when the cycle goes on as well. And this is also in a continuation of what's talking here. This is Johnny again, the executive vice president of KEF. He's now put here, according to Solana Floor, Solana on-chain dominance trading volume is 52%, more than some of all other chains altogether. This is why the Solana chain is so big. That's why majority of our trading picks so far have been on Solana chain as well, because that's why all the volume's there right now. All volumes on Solana chain. Virtuals, which was on the Ethereum chain, is now actually migrated to the Solana chain as well, which is interesting. And therefore now making Solana the leading AI project on all Solana, or at least making Virtuals the leading AI project on all Solana. That could be very good for Virtuals. I still think there's some other ones that could do very, very well as well though. Jupiter Exchange acquired Moonshot and SonarWatch. The Jupiter Exchange, Moonwatch and Meta Aura AG camp is looking intimidating, and Jupiter built a fund with Elisa OS AI to make sure AI happens on Solana. One thing that I've disclosed, which I have sources that again that I've disclosed to people a part of the executives. Again, we spoke about it in detail in our weekly live stream recently, that Tony and other members know about it in there, how big AI is going to be in this cycle, latter half in particular as well. And seemingly right now, a lot of it's coming through the Solana chain. And this is where the opportunity comes through. So again, if you want to learn more, come check out the Patreon, come check out the What page, because we're going to end up hopefully, how early we're talking about, we spoke about this, the information that I spoke about, we've put in there beginning of the year, not even when we first launched it, and now we've been speaking about it already before we've seen the shift happen properly. So we actually were ahead of time knowing how big AI is going to be in this future cycle, and we spoke about how big it's going to be on Solana as well, and we're now seeing how big Solana AI is going to be. Solana's crap in regards to, constantly crashing all that stuff, we know that, but they are the biggest exchange by a landslide right now, and Trump's meme definitely helped that as well. In due time, Kaspa, I'm sure, will be that platform that everyone goes to, because it's going to be better than Solana in terms of being decentralized, but also being able to handle this business and not go down. But right now, Solana is doing very, very well, and that's again why the opportunities are going to be coming through very quickly, and quick returns we're going to be finding more and more about them, and also then helping with the fundamentals. The good gems we put in there so far that have good fundamentals have already highlighted some of this stuff here. The picks we've been doing. So again, by all means, go check that out. It's a link in the description on my YouTube homepage here, and also I'll be linking it in the chat once more. Crypto. Binance is waiting on the market to be healthy and the dust settles for the political and economic issues. Again, that is that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what pretty much what Wolfie highlighted and what KF highlighted as well. What Binance are waiting for is the opportune time, which may happen in the next couple of weeks. It may also not happen until 10 BPS. It may not happen until Trump actually does something. It really depends. But I think Binance right now are waiting. The integration has already been done. Rory O'Neill of the KR has already confirmed the integration is done. They're just waiting for the time to list now. Don, welcome back, my man. This bull run is going to be epic. Bigger than 2017 with no war on crypto. Buckle up, folks. 100%. I completely agree. This right now we're seeing similarity between the 2017 and current bull cycle as well. But with institutional adoption being here, the cycle is hopefully and likely to be much, much bigger as well. I still think we could see a 6 trillion market cap quite comfortably in crypto. Quite comfortably. What's up, Raw Britannia? Welcome back to the stream, my man. Beams, welcome back as well. Wolfie said the stable coins for Kaspa will be out very soon. It means that we'll skyrocket the price even without tier 1s. Potentially. You'll see more on-chain trading activity with Kaspa, because it means that, like for example, the KRC20 tokens can be done within the Kaspa ecosystem properly, as opposed to having to go on other alternative third parties. So stablecoins will definitely help Kaspa, soon, but I don't know if it will be necessarily the event catalyst. And again, why he says soon, which is great, we need a timeline. I love hearing soon, but I've heard soon for Kaspa for ages. I've been saying soon for Kaspa for ages as well with Binance. Soon's a nice word to hear, but about a time, like 10 BPS coming out soon. We've got a timeline, March/April. That's soon. That's 3 months soon. Does Wolfie mean 3 months soon? Does it mean 1 month soon? Does it mean 1 week soon? We don't know yet. We do know stablecoins are being built on Kaspa. We should already understand how significant stablecoins are in the market. In fact, I will be making a video and probably talk about it in my stream, one of my streams soon, about stablecoins coming to Kaspa very soon, but also the significant stablecoins. You know, how big they are. I spoke about it already quite a few times in the past, but they are a very, very big deal. And Kaspa are going to be releasing them very, very soon. And then when smart contracts come out, you'll see the stablecoins come through smart contracts as well. So you'll see a lot more coming to Kaspa. And the buff link says, as I always forget, if you enjoy the stream, doing the streams daily, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. I'm super excited with that NFT, so am I. I'm hoping to try and get involved if I can. I'm going to be watching this video tutorial, and I'll be linking this again over the next couple of days, because I want to see if I can get involved if I can, because I think this is going to be very, very cool. We'll see if it's, you know, it could be worth it. Hopefully Q1, my man. Hopefully Q1. What's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very, very well. Great to have you here. Wrapped Kaspa is available on Coinbase DeFi wallet, so they are stored in for a reason. I mean, Coinbase is the reason Kaspa's where it's at right now. Polychain Capital is an investment arm of Coinbase. So Coinbase, by that logic, invested and paid $8 million to rent the Kaspa team. So Polinsky, Shai, Michael Sutton, Mike Zack, many, many more. So Coinbase do know of Kaspa. They've known it for a while. Marathon's mining Kaspa, and Coinbase had ties to BlackRock, who are the biggest shareholder of Marathon. Coinbase know of Kaspa. They are stalling most definitely. Why? Again, no one can say for sure, apart from Coinbase. And no, I don't even think Kaspa can. Kaspa could probably understand why Binance are stalling, but they can't understand why Coinbase is stalling. Because Coinbase is not speaking to anybody right now. From what we understand, they're not saying a single word. But either way, Kaspa goes very, very well, and we can see some developments coming through very, very soon. Trump's doing a lot of stuff right now. Trump apparently is now going to fire all IRS agents under the Biden 88,000 hiring plan. He's literally doing all he can to remove the old government, which I'm not surprised by, but this is good because the old government was very anti-crypto. So this could, an anti-innovation, this could be very, very good to get more significant things happening soon, potentially. Trump's also announced a 25% emergency tariff on all Colombian goods and financial sanctions for rejecting deposition flights. And this is something as well with Kaspa Silver here, basically just stating about, you know, this article here about Eric Trump confirmed US-based crypto projects will benefit from zero capital gain tax. Now, to understand basically what he's saying, the TLDR, he's basically trying to say that the proposed legislation here faces significant challenges, and its ultimate impact on cryptocurrency, like Kaspa and Bitcoin, is still uncertain because they are fair enough proof of works. They haven't got a centralized authority. They're not US-based, like XRP, like XLM, like Solana. They're not US-based. Therefore, these crypto projects gain a lot of favor, which is unfortunate because it means that a lot more traffic will flood to these projects as opposed to other ones because they are in the United States. That's good for the US because it means you'll bring more crypto to the US to want to set up there, being the financial capital of the world. But it means that projects that aren't in the US won't get as much favor, and that could be a problem for Kaspa and Bitcoin potentially. And this is highlighted again for Christian Lubbock puts it here as well. In a sort of response to that, if you will, here, he says that Kaspa. So is Kaspa a US coin with typically zero capital gain tax? There's no foundational company, and most of the hash rate is in the United States. Wolfie said, look, Kaspa is more from the US than Bitcoin since several of the core team have dual citizenship. So a lot of the core team of Kaspa aren't just from, wherever they may be from Israel, I don't know, but they have dual citizenship. So they're actually part of America as well. Again, it's still fair enough before it's decentralized, but all the software is written and compiled in the office of Kas Media in Orange County, California. I think that's California. Apologies if not. Furthermore, the mailing address of Kaspa appears and all NDAs and contracts with first world entities to Newport Beach, CA again. So Kaspa, while it's still Fellows Proof of Work decentralized, it is more American, more from the US than Bitcoin is. So if Bitcoin, by that logic, therefore, does get given favor and does get told that, yes, they will also benefit from no capital gain tax, which again, we'll have to wait and see. Logically speaking, they shouldn't do, but you like to believe they probably will. If they do, then by that logic, also Kaspa should be as well, because it's actually more US than Bitcoin. Ice River here, all marathons, and potentially 40 MR plus from Bitmain. Same argument made for Bitcoin. Will it be that proof of work predictable insurance is a commodity, and those are capital gain tax free as well? Surely they won't make Bitcoin taxable. Again, that's the whole argument right now being, okay, so seemingly Trump is making an argument that he wants to make US-based crypto project benefit from zero capital gain tax. It would be a very big deal for those companies. The question is, will projects like Bitcoin and therefore like Kaspa gain similar favor? Because much of their failed proof of work, you'd like to believe they wouldn't. And if they do give, a pass to Bitcoin, by that logic, it has to be Kaspa as well. Has to be. Elon Musk, Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, meets with public blockchain reps to evaluate the technology. According to that, it's very, very bullish as well. And this is also quite important. The EU is pushing for a digital euro to counter Trump's promotion of US-backed stablecoins. ECB warns stablecoins could disintermediate banks globally. Now, if I'm honest, I don't think Europe can do anything, because if you look at the stablecoins in the market, all of them, I don't think I can categorize this. Can I categorize this? Filters. Stable. Stablecoins, yeah, stablecoins in general. Everything right now we're seeing, majority is USD. All of them, pretty much all of them are USD. Point being is, dollars dominate stablecoin market. So even though Europe is trying to say they're going to do this, I don't think they have the capabilities for it. And Trump is not going to let that happen either. Hence why it's also potentially going to be passing this very soon. So, the benefit as well, why again, to go back to the point said a lot earlier from Don here about 2017, it's going to be much bigger in 2017. Crypto is outgrowing. How long it took to reach 2 million users. Crypto has outgrown the internet and mobile phones, but internet in particular, very important. The level of adoption is going so quickly. And that's why I remain very bullish on crypto and why I see it going a lot higher, because it's one of the fastest growing markets. Bitcoin ETFs are the fastest growing ETF in history, and we haven't even got the level of institutional adoption here yet. Kaspa, I think, will be one of the fastest growing projects ever. At least, well, I'd like to believe it already is one of the fastest growing projects so far. The fact that it got into top 20 in the span of 3 years, with being fair launch at least in particular, and when crypto's at this point where it's about to take off, Kaspa's about to launch all their major developments and and all their projects as well that are letting them give partnerships and whatnot. That will also hopefully gain Kaspa a lot of adoption as well. And we're going to see the adoption continue to rally more and more. Brazilian national oil company Petrobras announces the launch of a research and development project to enter the field of Bitcoin mining. So now oil companies are getting into Bitcoin mining as well. And oil is absolutely huge. So this week for Kaspa looking very, very bullish. NFTs coming out, potentially Binance listing. Again, we'll have to wait and see. This could be a very big event, because this could also potentially be a small catalyst if it gets regulators to Kaspa, giving it more, more belief from institutions, if you will, more credibility if it gets regulators with it as well. And that also could potentially help in regards to getting Kaspa into this potential bracket of US based. Again, we'll have to wait and see. That speculative again. This week could be very, very big. We'll see lessons come in due time. And if you need to ever understand why to hold Kaspa, do a little bit of read a whole book from Shai here on Twitter about why Kaspa's just, why critiques of Kaspa is just like ridiculous. The TLDR, as he puts here, Justin had it. Look, again, this is what highlighted. Actually, I'll see if I can find it on my post when I mentioned about it. Yeah, here. Not just everything you said is misinformation. You also discredit yourself the moment you say, I am now a critique of all proof of work based chains, including Kaspa. You just revealed you have some vendetta against proof of work, so that makes your opinion personal instead of objective. If you're going to critique any project, it has to be done from a neutral standpoint. Did you know as well, the majority of proof of stake projects in this space are based off the Ghost Stack initiative that Kaspa founders created and have approved since. And that's what Shai says here as well. Justin has a very strong bias against proof of work. But he has never justified it. I've rebuked all his previous arguments for proof of stake and against proof of work in the past, but he never acknowledged my points. So again, the whole premise here, this is definitely engagement basing, and Charles is saying here, he just has a personal vendetta against it. So whatever he says about Kaspa, don't be emotionally logical, do your own research, fact check it, but also understand that if you see anyone trying to argue about anything or debate or make a point about anything, see if there's any personal vendetta against it. But if they have a personal vendetta against something, it ruins their credibility, because what they're saying is not objective. It's because they don't like it, therefore they're going to make everyone else not like it as well, based on their warped agendas, because it becomes warped. If you hate football, for example, or if you hate football, for example, let's just say, I'm saying soccer for the Americans or Australians, whatever you mean, soccer. If you hate soccer and you're going to explain why it's such a terrible sport, about how everyone's diving all the time and it's frustrating, therefore because everyone's diving all the time, it's a terrible sport, and you make all these other nitpicks about whatever, but the point is, you hate football in general. So whatever points you make about the diving's terrible, while there may be valid points, at the same time, because you have a personal vendetta against football, it doesn't matter what you say, because you're not looking at it from an objective point. You're not highlighting the good behind it as well. Justin to not highlight anything good about Kaspa, despite the fact there's a lot to come through it. A lot of the stuff he highlights is that it's got no smart contracts. They're building smart contracts right now. They've done a hell of a lot of research that have been disclosed about smart contracts. So the point of they have no smart contracts is, from my opinion, a stupid one to make. If they had no plan to make one, fair enough. But they're making it. It's going to come out in the next, 6 to 7 months, give or take. Maybe even less than that. I have to see. There's a lot coming to Kaspa. This week could be a big one. There's a lot coming to crypto. And as CZ highlights, stick with fundamentals. Time will be on side. Fundamentals is what Kaspa has in plethora, in ample load. And while you could have, again, opportunities to create returns, again, stuff we talk about fundamentals, great projects, hidden gems, and also opportunities to create returns in the executive part to benefit from maximize more from crypto. If you want to know more, again, 7-day free trial period, go check it out. There's so much to come for the space and Kaspa, and why whenever there's FUD about Kaspa, I will very briefly look at it, but truth be told, I normally ignore it now, because I don't need to see any FUD that comes from Kaspa. I've seen so much FUD come from Kaspa, it's all been misinformation or just being discredited very quickly. I don't bother looking at most of it anymore. It's not worth my time. Because most FUD right now, the main points is about price not moving. Okay. Some projects don't move for a while. XRP didn't move for 4 years, and now it's jumped 6x. Is it a great project? Again, it's up for debate. But it took 4 years. XRP, everyone's saying it's a terrible project, never going to move. It's never going to reach $3. It's gone above $3 in the span of 2 months. Projects have lull periods. It happens. And they're all about the developers as well. It's a fair enough proof of work. For all watching, Kaspa smart contracts are coming April 2024. Or 2025 even. Prepare for the blast off, similar to Solana when they release smart contracts. Is that true? I have no idea where. I do know that I saw the announcement from Incurred Labs mentioning about they're building their platform on Kaspa end of Q1 on the testnet on the testnet end of Q1, so then get implemented a few months after that. But I don't know where April's come from. I know that 10 BPS is coming in April, but I haven't heard smart contracts, so I don't know where smart contracts are going to come. I don't know. I know it's going to come in this cycle, probably more so around summertime, but I don't know where April came from personally. But if you have the information about that, my man, please do link it. I know 10 BPS happened around that time, but I don't know about smart contracts. Who was minting a natural NFT? I'll grab at least one. I'm hoping to get at least one, Adam Bates. I really do. But again, if I don't get one, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm sure there's limited amounts, but I will see if I can try and get one. Sui is down. Sui at 3.9 is down. Yeah, Sui right now is down a little bit. Sui, for what it is, it'll still rally. I still see Sui going high in the cycle. I think it can reach $10. I mean, I got in at $1.08, so I'm happy with my bag so far. I continue to hold it. Do I have conviction in Sui for like a great project? I don't actually really know a lot about Sui. But I do know that it's been told it's meant to be like the next Solana, if you will, or Solana of life cycle. And it's one that I thought I'd get into after fading it when it was like around 70, 60 cents down here, when my mates told me about it. And I was like, yeah, I'll hold on to it, make a bag from it, cycle out of it, put it into my good fundamental projects, Kaspa, and my hidden gems that I spoke about in the executive community again. So again, more opportunities. I'm trying to find more opportunities time and time again. There's another opportunity I'm going to be putting in my executive channel very, very soon, which I think has potential to do well. again, another AI-based project, which I think could do very well. Again, if you want to know more, go check it out. 7-day free trial. Link in the chat description of my homepage. Disuka, what other streams are you on? I don't know what you mean, man. What do you mean? What other streams am I on? And this is my channel, Quick Crypto. Do you know what other channels am I on? You need to, if you can clarify for me, man, that'll be very helpful. What are your thoughts on HBAR and Ondo? I'm not too well versed on Ondo, although I have heard fair amounts about it. HBAR I think is very good. I think HBAR is very, very good. I think HBAR also has partnerships with like BlackRock are working with them, so I think HBAR is going to do it very, very well. Ondo, of course, launched earlier last year. 21 Shares announced they're launching a new ETP for Ondo as well. Got Coinbase, good to see. You know, quite a big project, 33. I'm guessing it is similar in regards to, mission to democratize access to institutional grade finance. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be working with institutions, I'm sure. Currently, there's a total supply of 10 billion. Circular supply is only 3.15, so that is not great. But again, a lot of projects are like that in the space. Not everyone could be like Kaspa in that regard. I think Ondo will do well in the cycle. You know, peaking at $2, peaking at it's actually at all-time highest market cap right now. I think it could probably still go rally up higher as you get more institutional adoption if it gets ETFs as well. I think HBAR is better. I think HBAR is just a stronger project. Number 14 right now. Got a lot of volume. It's got all the big exchange listings. 50 billion max supply. Circular supply 38, so it's more for the people, I guess, which is decent. I think HBAR equals one that can rally a lot higher. It's got partnerships like BlackRock, I said, so I think HBAR is one that could do well this cycle. Again, net also highest market cap. I have to see where it goes from here, though. If you get ETS, you'll see it probably rally more so. Although HBAR and Ondo similarly rally alongside XRP as well, which is part of the problem. That's why I showed a video in my stream yesterday. This man here basically just said he's selling XLM because of Ripple. Because right now, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Algorand, Ondo, all those sort of projects similarly follow XRP. And this man, because he doesn't trust XRP and Ripple, which is fair enough, again, do your own research. As a result of that, he's now sold a lot of his assets because it follows similar patterns to Ripple and XRP. But in saying that, I think XRP is still going to rally up higher from here. I think XRP can go $3 to $5 to $10 here, so we'll have to wait and see. Depends what Trump does with it. Those American cryptos like Ondo and HBAR will do very nice. Yeah, I think they'll do very nice. Again, especially if we do get this come to fruition as well. Give it more favour so you get more adoption with it as well, because it'll institute want to maximise the benefits of a zero capital gains tax. My 3 main investments are Kaspa, Ondo, and HBAR. I think that's a decent portfolio, man. My main investments right now is Kaspa, then it would be Desync / Tau to AI stuff like that as well. It's Kaspa, it's XRP, and then it's Tau Desync. But then there's my actual third pick, which is actually think about it, it's probably my second pick now of how much more I've been filling it more and more. Is a hidden gem pick, it's an AI protocol project that I've explained why I'm very bullish on, which I got into, very early on, about 70 million market cap, and it rallied up a lot higher from that. That's one that I've disclosed privately to the members part here. That's my third biggest bag, second or third biggest bag that I think I'll do very, very well. But even then, my biggest bag by quite a margin is still Kaspa. But AI agents are following quite closely right now. And then XRP also is quite high there because, again, of what it is. And I made a 6x on that as well. Link, my bigger player. I think Link's also going to be a good one as well, definitely. I'll check that out. Last but one, I was heavily invested in ZIL. I think ZIL also was, ZIL was decent as well. Yeah, EU's definitely screwed. I don't know what EU is trying to do. I don't understand the rationale behind zero capital gain tax to US-based crypto projects. Who is gaining from this and what they gain from it? Good question. Effectively, if they're if they're offering zero capital gain tax, right, it basically means that the companies that are in America, right, they won't have to deal with any tax part of things, so it'll give them some exemptions from tax. So it'll basically incentivize more crypto companies to want to come to America, therefore increasing more capital inflow in America. And also therefore may mean that institutions want to utilize those zero tax projects to also benefit from that as well. If that makes sense. If not, and I'm well past over my stream. It's been one of those days for me. I will go away and give you a more conclusive answer later, Tony, because I know you, my man. I much as I answer everyone while I can, you, my man, I always give special favour too because you are a legend. So I'll try and see if I can give you a more conclusive answer to that later on as well. When is the official date for smart contracts? No date's being properly confirmed to my knowledge. I believe it's just meant to be put in and around summertime, maybe earlier than we expect. What's up, Didi? Welcome to my man. I'm doing very, very well. The Bitcoin volume is not there. I feel like I'm watching the heart monitor slow. I hope I'm wrong, but I mean, yeah, the Bitcoin volume is not here right now. You can see I'm on. Okay, let's go back to cryptos here. Yeah, we can see right now the volume is at 18.5 billion, which is down 26%. Quite drastic. The volume has fallen off quite a lot. And if I'm honest, I think that's partly based on the fact that the FOMC meeting is only 2 days away now. And there is right now a lot of uncertainty on what the next rate cut, what the decision is going to be. Right now, I think it's going to be no rate cuts at all. But therefore, people are like, I guess, just holding their breath to see where it's going to go. Also, with Trump making so many announcements and also announcing he wants to see more rate cuts, people are just kind of in a bit of uncertainty right now. So the volume just kind of falling off, waiting for, I think mainly we're also waiting for now. The SEC has now launched a crypto task force. So I think we're now waiting for those developers to actually come to fruition as well. Bitcoin Reserve, task force for crypto, so institutions get involved in the ETFs and launch ETFs. That'll when you'll see volume come back again. But I think we'll start seeing some developments happening in February and then launching and going much further as well. But all that altcoin season being delayed is good for Kaspa, right? 100%. 100%. The longer it takes, the better it is. The longer it takes for the market to take off, the more time Kaspa has to develop and build more things and then catch the cycle. And that'll mean when it takes off, it'll also be more explosive as well. What's up, Mike? Hello, quick question. I'm interested in your executive and would like to try 7-day free trial. Is there a code to be activated or will it be automatic? So if you sign up, you could do a 7-day free trial and it just, as soon as you sign up, put your information and whatever, you automatically get added and the 7-day free trial happens automatically. So you're in there. And then if you choose to cancel, that's completely up to you. You cancel before the 7 days are up, then, I think after 7 days are up, it does automatically charge you after that. So if you choose you want to cancel before the end, that's perfectly fine. So yeah, all you do is you click join, put information in, and then 7 day free trial happens automatically, and you go into it straight away. And then after 7 days up, if you want to sign up and join, then that's fine. You haven't got to do anything extra, and then you just become a part of the community, really, if that helps. But yeah, by all means, everyone go check it out. There's a lot more coming to it, and some of the we'll be doing another weekly live stream again. We look like we're going to be doing it every Saturday right now, so we'll be doing another weekly live stream on Saturday as well. So you'll be able to see the one we made because we re-uploaded it in the executive channel. The live stream we made Saturday just gone, which will help give you some more understanding. Also, what more is going to become as well. Make another one on Saturday again, and yeah, go check it out, my man. Again, a link to that is going to be in the chat once more again for those who want to go check it out as well. Learn more about everything we're providing in the space, more about the stuff coming to the space, well, crypto, Kaspa, you name it, AI as well. You're welcome, my man. If that did help, if that was even me, it was. That was Adams, I think. Oh no, it was to me. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, my man. You're welcome. Zero capital tax has nothing to do with investors. I think it's more so due to institutions as opposed to investors and the crypto companies. No, I don't think it's actually so much for investors. As in, not for us, I don't believe. I'll do some more research to get a better answer for you, Tony, because I do feel like it's something that I equally should, much as I'm not in America, it's something that I should also know myself more. So I'll do research and come back to you and give you a more conclusive answer over the next day. So I'll save that question as well. What percentage difference will we spot on Binance and Coinbase make? It's a good question. Well, Binance is by far the largest exchange, but Coinbase is the biggest exchange in America. I think Binance will do more for Kaspa than Coinbase. I can't say what percentage difference it will be. But I don't think it'll be... I think Coinbase will be bigger than we expect because of what it is. Coinbase is just the biggest US exchange. It's very well known. It's got connection to BlackRock as well. So I think both will be very, very big. If I was to hazard a guess, let's just say Binance causes a... Just for numbers' sake, let's say Binance causes a 100% gain, so a 2x. I think Coinbase will cause a 70% gain, so slightly under a 2x. Again, that's just for numbers' sake. I think it could do more than that potentially, depending on when the listings happens, but we'll have to wait and see. How will they know you invested into US-based crypto? Can offload into from a cold wallet and exchange to US-based crypto anytime? I'm guessing this... I mean, I know if you look at CoinGecko, for example... I haven't looked at CoinGecko in ages, by the way. If you look at CoinGecko... let's see if I'm trying to go on my other monitor real quick. Yeah. So you go on CoinGecko right here, you can see they've got a category here called Made in USA. So I'm assuming it's going to be a thing of all companies that are, you know, US based will just get put in this category, in this kind of like bracket, if you will. So they'll then know if you've invested into it. So whether you can offload to a cold wallet and exchange, I'm sure we'll hear more about it if it comes to fruition. I can't confirm as much right now because it's not really happened, but I'm sure we'll hear in due time. I mean, Adam says they track everything, so I think, yeah, truth be told, actually, yeah, because it is blockchain, yeah, they track everything as well, so likelihood is that they will just know, because everything is traceable back on blockchain. Kaspa is stablecoin. Yeah, technically speaking right now, it's been a rough year, but so is XRP. XRP was a stablecoin for 4 years, and now look at it. I don't mind being called stablecoin for a year, to then be called a meme coin for a few months after when it just goes insane as well. It's all good, Mike. Hope you have a very, very good day, and hopefully you come check us out. And you're welcome as well, Tony. Anything I do to help, I'll see if I can answer this question for you. I'll put them down in my notepad and see if I can do some research over the next few days and get an answer back for you as well. But with that being said, thank you all everyone once more for watching today's stream. Again, this week incoming looks like it could be a very, very big one for crypto and Kaspa, with the FOMC meeting in 3 days' time, INTBA in 3 days' time, Binance mining pool ending tomorrow, NFTs coming up this week for Kaspa. There's a lot coming in for the space, so again, while the price of Kaspa is still stagnant and quite frustratingly stagnant at that, if you have conviction in your bags, you want to have more conviction, check out what Shai says here. And for me personally right now, I'm still detailing to Kaspa. I see more coming to the space, so by all means, if you want to learn more, come check out the free Discord server. We chill chat and learn everything about crypto and Kaspa in particular as well. So if you want to find out more, free Discord server, go check out there. If you want to be maximizing even more for the benefits of crypto as well, come check out the WAP, where we have a 7-day free trial period on right now. We can check it out for free. If you like what you see, sign up. You get grandfathered in at this price for the rest of your life at $49.99 before we end up increasing it in the future. And we'll provide a lot more in there, trying to make it even more beneficial for people. But that being said, thank you all for watching. Never seen a YouTuber have this FAQ system you have. Very appreciated. Hey, thank you very much, man. I try to do what I can. Of course, there'll be some times where I can't answer every single question. And at those times, I just say people can write them down and ask me again next stream. I'll do what I can. But I do what I can to answer people's questions, because I know right now, I know in general, people just, it's what you're here for is to understand and learn more. That is kind of my role here as a educator, but also, much as, talking about crypto stuff, none of the financial advice is educational purposes and entertainment. So I'm trying to help, give some answers while people are just curious. And I think it's good to be curious, as opposed to being oblivious, if you will. So I appreciate it. And again, everyone once more, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the stream, leave a like. 44 likes is insane. If we can make 50, that would be even better. Have a great day, good evening and good night. And I will hopefully be back normal time tomorrow, which is normally 8 PM UK time. Have a great day, good evening.